I'm going to talk about lesson planning with Musicplay Online. There's multiple ways you can use this site, and many teachers simply use it as a supplemental resource to their own existing curriculum. If you've taught 25 years and you have a sequence and curriculum you love, then by all means, continue using it. You can use the games on Musicplay Online. You can find interactive activities within the song list for songs that you use. If Snail Snail is one of your songs, now you have additional videos, interactives, additional printables, and arrangements that you can supplement your own resources with. The listening is wonderful, and many teachers use the Carnival of the Animals and Peter and the Wolf that are in the Listening Kit 1 as supplements to their curriculum. The instrument units are amazing. Even if you only used Musicplay Online to teach ukulele or to teach recorder, here you go. The ukulele sequence starts with C chords. It's the easiest chord to start with. And these are all one chord songs. So you teach the kids one chord songs. When they're good at the one chord songs, then you can introduce two chord songs. If you're teaching recorder, we have multiple options here. Recorder Kit 1 is your first year program, B, A, G, E, D, C, D, F, and then low C. Recorder Kit 2 reviews those notes quickly, B, A, G, E, D, but then it adds F sharp, B flat, and this is done with 2-part soprano and an optional alto part. In addition, we have 2 new recorder sections. One is the Jazz Cats recorder, and these start with just BAG songs, but they're so engaging for the kids, and each of them has opportunities to improvise. Or the Blues Cats recorder, where you have, again, you have a simple sequence. You start with BAG, and each of these is in a different blues style. You might use as supplements some of the units. So if you're looking for ideas for different times of the school year, there's complete units with tons of ideas in here. They're just waiting to be explored. Or you might use the rhythm practice. And there's 25 levels of rhythm practice, and we're adding new videos all the time. We've just added these beautiful read, clap, and play animated rhythm videos. And you might use the solfa practice. And again, these are the levels we have now. We're adding new. So that's one way. You simply use the site to supplement what you're already doing. A second way to use the site is to use the Orff and Kodaly activities. If you're a teacher who likes to follow Orff process or Kodaly pedagogy, then you certainly can. And if I go back to my song list, I can select any grade level, and I can see where all my reading songs are, and I can plan out my program, my Kodaly program, based on the reading songs as they are. Or I can use the Orff arrangements. And again, I showed you before how you could filter using the directory. I have to scroll up a little bit. There's the directory. And I'm going to look for all my Orff arrangements in grade 1. And there they are. So I can use it if I'm an Orff or a Kodaly teacher to supplement. And any one of these songs is going to have multiple activities. We're going to have the song videos. We're going to have wonderful interactives to help the children learn solfa, to help them learn beat and rhythm. We're going to have printable worksheets. And again, multiple printable worksheets. We're going to have a piano arrangement or ukulele arrangement of every song in the program. And if you're an Orff teacher, the Orff arrangement is here, ready for you to download, and all of them include creating and playing suggestions. If you go into the lesson planning section, the song sequencing is found in the overview. You will see music advocacy, scope and sequence, and you'll find that our scope and sequence probably aligns fairly closely to what yours is. We have the elements. Music may move to a steady beat. This is expected that kids will learn in kindergarten, and then we make sure that they know it all the way through, distinguish between beat and rhythm, experience it in kindergarten, teach it in grade 1. And you'll find this scope and sequence quite useful. Download it and keep it in your records. The scope and sequence in songs was good, but now we have the search engine, which is so much better. I don't need to look up what songs teach ta and tt. I can use the filters in the search engine to do that. But this might still be a handy document for those who like working on paper. Now, in these month outlines, I'm going to look at grade 1. Column 1 is songs from the song list. August is a little bit of an anomaly because not every school starts in August. Many American schools do. Most Canadian schools don't start till September. So the actual song sequence doesn't start till September. But what I did for the August back to school lessons was used songs from the previous grade from June, sometimes the same grade, but June songs, because if you're back in school in August, the chances are pretty good that you're not in school still in June. So these are, this is a grade 1 song list, but Let Your Light Shine is a song from kindergarten, June. Now, if I look here, this is perhaps more reflective of the program. This is the song list for week 1 of September. And this is all the things that are in Musicplay for you to choose from. I always say Musicplay is a menu. You choose the song, then you choose the activities that you want to do with that song. And it's never expected that you're going to do everything that's in that box. Those are options, menu options for you to choose from. When I built the modules, this is what I chose for the module. So I didn't choose everything that was here, but this is kind of neat because they always say a picture's worth 1,000 words. A module is worth 1,000 lesson plans. You can see in this module how I would lay out my lesson. And then the third column is additional options because there are many additional options to choose from. I could do rhythm practice, solfa practice. I could do the movement fun songs from the general modules. I could do the back to school unit. I could go into storybooks. And these are all options I can choose. So I would strongly recommend downloading and printing the month outlines. And again, they're in the lesson planning section down here on the left menu. I clicked overview, and this gives me the overview of all of them. Let's look at what's in a module. So they're called learning modules. Now I want to change that name to lesson modules. And I'm going to look at grade 1 because I have it in my hand. So if I look at back to school, August week 3, what is here in the introduction should be here in the module. So I have a print copy of what's in that module, and I can now look at it and visualize what that lesson could be like. My I can statements are here. There's a lesson guide for this lesson if you want to download it and use it, or even give it to a substitute teacher. If there's a printable needed in the lesson, it will be here in supporting resources. So we're going to start by welcome, welcome, singing our new welcome song, and it goes with the storybook, all are welcome here. Then we're going to practice some vegetable rhythms, corn, corn, carrot, corn. We're going to review wash, wash, wash your hands because we'll still be washing hands, I think, going forward. This is a song from kindergarten. This is a rote teaching example that was put for students last year when they were at home and didn't necessarily have a teacher guiding them. You can copy this link and you can put it into a Google slide and kids can click and they'll come right to this module. But if I was teaching in person, I'd probably skip that, go right to the song, and then teach it by rote using the song video. There's another storybook here, How to Be a Good Friend. We often talk about that at the beginning of the school year. Review the song, What Shall We Do When We All Go Out? All go out, all go out. What shall we do when we all go out? When we all go out to play. And it's to encourage kids to make friends at the beginning of the year and think of all the things that they're going to do when they're out in the playground. We have a written activity. If you're in person and you're not allowed to sing, these activities are gold because they give you a reason to listen to the song, get it into the children's ears, and then you have them do an activity on the song. And you can see for grade 1, I do guided printing because not every grade 1 child comes in able to write well. And certainly there's some grade 1, early grade 1, they're not reading well. So we have lots of guided printing and they draw a picture of what they're going to do when they go out to play. And then I ended with this slide. If there's parents doing modules with kids, I want them to know that music is literacy. With the new My List tool, I can copy it and I can edit it and make it my own, but that's a different presentation. I just really wanted to show you how the lessons might look. And this will show you, the middle column will show you what's in the learning modules. And this is a great way to start especially if you're new to Musicplay Online, because I will use tools from all over the website in these lessons, and then you will get to know what tools are available to use in the lessons. These lessons are really, really good for subs. If you have to have a substitute teacher come in and you need a sub for the second week of September, you simply go to week 2 September, you give the sub a link and say, this is the lesson that you'll teach. And that link will take them directly to this module. And again, when I come to the My List, I will show you how you can edit the modules for your own use. So enjoy this lesson planning. I hope it's made your job much, much, much easier than if you have to start planning everything from scratch. I always find if I take someone else's lesson and I go, I like that, I want to take that out. That, I'm definitely going to do something different. It's easier to start with someone else's ideas and refine them than to start from scratch. And you might not like my ideas at all and do everything from scratch, and that's fine with me. But I've given you a starting point for planning your lessons for the year, and it goes for the entire school year, every grade level, every week of the school year. So all grade levels. And we have lessons, 39 lessons, plus the 4 back to school lessons. So 43 lessons for every grade level in this section.